Our work cannot be measured by accolades, Miss McInerney, but rather the satisfaction of those we serve.
Well, in that case, you might want to stop polishing those cups.
What do we have?
Wow. Somebody is definitely looking for this.
Exquisite workmanship.
Seems like it's one of a kind.
Here it is. And remember, wherever you keep your treasure, that's where your heart will be too. And that's the real secret.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means that what you love says a lot about who you are, so probably doesn't matter who made this box as much as who it was made for.
And that's the real secret. Does that mean that there's another secret?
Like a riddle? Or a puzzle?
Oh my gosh. It's a puzzle box.
They look like regular boxes, but the detail and wood inlay hide sliding panels that need to be opened in just the right order. This is gonna take some time. So please, talk amongst yourselves.
Rita, you gonna have a snack?
No, I'm not hungry. I'm so nervous about the pageant.
Rita, you're gonna be fine. You got your dress, you've got your talent. You're gonna ace the fun facts category.
The thing is, I can only remember what I've read, and obviously I haven't read enough. I mean, the whole Walt Disney mail carrier thing, that really threw me.
Got it.
Oh,
Wow, how did you do that?
It's a mathematical formula. 1 up, 2 down, 2 up, 3 down. So, even though the box might seem empty, there could still be something valuable locked inside.
oh. And it's another key.
Oh, I was really expecting diamonds.
Oh, it's not over. That's a key to another box.
A safe deposit box.
Ooh.
Mountain High Bank.
Oh, that's 91616 Acoma Street. That is Denver's second oldest continuously operating financial institution, founded in 1897.
Well done.
Ryan, what did Mama say? Ryan?
We realize it's a bit unusual, however.
Oh, no, it's okay. We actually sent out letters last month telling people to come get their stuff from the boxes and move it to the new bank. So we've had people coming in without keys and keys coming in without people. It's been a real mess.
Well, I am sorry to hear that. Do you know if box 471 has been emptied or transferred?
Or 7-1. It's on the list of delinquents, so it's scheduled to be drilled, opened, and auctioned off with all the other unpaids next week.
Oh, it's a good thing we came when we did.
What, you want to go down and open it now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, let's go.
It takes a lot of halls to get down here, huh?
Yeah, we got myriads of them.
Actually, the word myriad is an inclusive noun.
Here we go.
In there?
Ryan? Ryan? Ryan?
It'll take your key and mine to open up the box. Now, let me just see if I can find the right one.
What's happening?
Whoa.
I think we should probably lean it towards the...
Oh, okay. Oh,
Hold on.
Oliver. No. No, 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 no.
Oh, dear.
Ryan? Ryan?
All customers and employees must exit the building immediately. Do not stop to retrieve personal belongings.
Hello?
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not your father.
Ryan, get over here now. Now.
No, wait, Ryan. Hello?
Hello?
All customers and employees must exit the building immediately. Do not stop to retrieve personal belongings.
Whoa.
Nothing. No cell service, no internet.
Hey, what's shaking?
Well, Jason, it appears we are all locked in a vault, and no one is answering the red phone.
Oh, that's because they're probably all outside at the fire drill.
Banks don't have fire drills at 5 o'clock on Friday night.
You must have received new employee training once. That might be helpful.
Oh, yeah, last week.
Okay, Jason, I want you to remember all the way back to last week and see if anybody said anything about, breathing in a locked vault, for example.
Yes.
And
once it's closed, it automatically seals, and then it probably can't be opened for 12 hours.
probably or definitely.
Definitely, probably. I don't know, probably. It's an old bank,
Press on, Jason.
but there's up to 13 hours of air just in case somebody does get trapped in the vault.
There you go. 13 hours. That's more than enough time to rescue somebody locked in a vault.
There are 3 of us breathing.
That's debatable.
My point is, Miss McInerney, 13 hours translates to 4 hours, 20 minutes of air for each breather.
Not to mention, nobody knows we're down here.
You actually writing your will?
No. Times such as this provide one with a certain clarity.
Oliver, this is very serious.
I know.
We could run out of air and stop breathing.
I don't believe that's going to happen. However, what I am concerned about, that Jason's batteries will be running out soon, and we will be forced once again to converse with him.
You're right. Could be worse. I could be at the Brown Palace dancing the Paso Doble with Ramon.
I would not allow that to happen to you.
Oh, I gotta do something from keeping myself from going crazy.
Let's play a game.
Okay. I will say something, and you say the first thing that comes into your head. Ready?
No.
Door.
Knob.
Window.
Washer.
Car.
Berator.
That's a Norman answer.
No.
Apples.
Autumn.
Summer.
Creek. I used to float on Boulder Creek on an inner tube in the summer when I was a kid.
Wow. You were a kid.
Is this game over?
No, forest.
Peaceful.
April.
Paris.
Christmas.
Holly.
Holly the plant or Holly your wife? I think it's too late to teach Jason English.
But not too late to teach him something. Jason?
So, what's so important about what's in this box anyway?
Oh, we don't know, but someone considered it important enough to keep it safe and hide the key.
Not important enough to pay the rent on the box.
Everything that passes through the U.S. postal system is important to someone.
It's just some stranger. So what?
If one is called to be a street sweeper, then one must sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted or Beethoven composed music.
Hey! Hey!
Oh my goodness. Jason, well done.
Fantastic.
Miss McInerney, would you like to do the honors?
You know, sometimes they actually come up empty.
Well, no diamonds for Rita.
What are they?
Letters. No envelopes, no return addresses, just a whole bunch of letters. It'll take us a while to read through all of these. Probably 2 to 3 hours. Probably.
January 2nd, 08. Dear friend, may I call you Catherine? Happy New Year, although it's difficult to imagine a new year that could ever surpass my happiest New Year's. I must confess something about that night. I had no intention of walking from the exquisite silence of the snow-covered Central Park all the way down to the rollicking festivities of 42nd Street. But surely something led me there to you. In fact, Providence itself has made something of a believer of me, because nothing less than a miracle could have directed my eyes to your eyes or my lips to your lips at that moment when that beautiful ball dropped at midnight and everything old became new once again. Although they were not the first lips I have ever kissed, until we meet again, they will be the last. I hope you will write to me. Things move so quickly in the world these days, and I'm a great believer in the power of a letter to remind us of what lasts. Yours sincerely, Jonathan from New York.
Wow. A letter writer who picks up women in Times Square.
A romantic who befriended a lady lost in the crowd.
February 4th, 08. Dear Jonathan, how long it's been since I received a letter. A real letter. And never one like this. This has already been a year of firsts for me. My first trip to New York, my first date with a stranger, and yes, it's true, my first kiss.
Well,
I know it's hard to believe at my age, but I have never been considered a great beauty. And I guess I've always behaved as if I believed it to be true. That night, standing in the cold, surrounded by 1,000 happy strangers, I felt free and fresh, and perhaps it was at that moment that you saw me feeling beautiful. And then you walked up and made it so. We live so far apart, the day we meet again may not come, but I shall never forget the hours we spent walking up Fifth Avenue, sipping tea at the plaza, and riding the carriage in the park, dancing under the stars, kissing goodbye. I hope you will write again and tell me more of your life. Thank you for walking into mine. Yours sincerely, Catherine.
Jason, what do we have so far?
New York, Times Square, New Year's Eve 08, the Plaza, Central Park, somebody named Providence, and an ugly chick named Catherine.
She's not ugly, she's beautiful.
How do you know?
She's beautiful to Jonathan.
Yeah, the guy who couldn't get a date on New Year's Eve.
Yes, well, he certainly seems like a gentleman to me. Someone I wouldn't mind taking to lunch someday.
Lunch? I'm so hungry. Go. I usually take my nap after lunch too, so yeah.
That's a good idea.
Dear Catherine, as I sit here at my desk in the Flatiron Building, I look out the window and realize that all that mankind can build with steel and glass and stone can never compare to a life built on a foundation of love for another and faith in something greater than oneself.
You spoke of those things as the sun came up on New Year's Day. And even if we can't keep dancing, I would like to keep that conversation going. Write to me, yours, Jonathan.
March 17th, 08. Dear Jonathan, I don't believe in coincidence or fate. I believe our lives have purpose and meaning. I believe it is no accident that we met, or even that we both work in triangular buildings. Yes, I have taken a job at the beautiful Brown Palace Hotel. It is Denver's elegant three-cornered landmark and reminds me that two of anything is always stronger with a third. A cord of three strands is never broken. A building of three corners can withstand the winds, and two hearts joined by a greater one can withstand anything. Yours, Catherine.
Dear Catherine, I told you that I keep an office in the Flatiron Building, but I neglected the details for fear it might seem trivial to you, a lady of letters and books. I am a journalist, a sports writer, who travels around writing about baseball.
Baseball? I would have
To many, baseball is just a game played by overgrown boys, but in that game, I see the best and sometimes the worst of our country and its men.
Dearest Jonathan, I attended my first baseball game last night. I sat behind home base and tried to see what you see, but the truth is, all I could imagine was you sitting next to me, making jokes and singing along with the band.
And I'm every day inspired by the everyday heroes who take up bat and ball and swing for the stars. Perhaps someday I will know the joy of standing with you as we cheer on the Tigers or the Cardinals or my beloved Red Sox. Until then, I must imagine you beside me, inspiring in me new ways to write of courage and triumph, of diamonds and triangles, of the places we must run before going home.
Have I gone mad, Jonathan? Did I fall in love with a stranger last New Year's Eve?
There's nothing crazy about falling in love, even
When something tells you, against all common sense, that you have met the one you've been waiting for all your life.
all my life. And then I let you go.
Why did I let you go?
Why did I let you go? Well, suppose we have enough for someone to locate a sports writer named Jonathan who is fond of the Red Sox. Or a lady named Catherine who very well could be across the street at the hotel this very minute,
We're at home, Jonathan and the children,
attending a ball game together.
are dancing under the stars.
I hope they're dancing.
They got together. Right? I mean, that must be how all the letters ended up in the same box.
Wherever you keep your treasures, that's where your heart will be too.
I have to know that they're together. We only have 3 letters left. I have to read these letters if it's the last thing that I...
Sweet Catherine, sometimes in the night when I'm on the road, in another town, in another room, I hear a train whistle. I never know where it's going, but I always lie there imagining it's headed west, to the Rockies, to Denver, to you. And I bless that train as it rolls by. You're the best person I have ever known. Even if we have shared little more than a kiss in our hearts on a few pieces of paper. But I have run out of words to express my love. And I'm running out of road. The road ends where you are, dear friend, dear lady, my love.
Will you marry me?
Dear Sir, I am writing to you from the Brown Palace Hotel, where your friend Catherine has been employed. She has described you as her fiancé, and so I feel it is appropriate for me to inform you that she is very ill. She's very ill with a rare form of pneumonia. Her doctors at St. Joseph, she's taken a turn for the worse. The enclosed note. My dearest Jonathan, with the few breaths I have left, I want to speak words of love. All we've ever shared have been words, but they have been good words and true words. And now I am sending every letter you wrote to me back to you, so that even if we cannot be together in this life, the words that we created together can be kept somewhere side by side. Dying is hard, my love, but not hopeless. And as I walk through the valley of the shadow, I fear nothing but the thought that I may have left only one word unspoken. Yes. Yes, I will be your wife. Perhaps not in this life, but in your heart.
Dear sir, thank you for your letter of December 20, 08. I'm leaving for Denver immediately. And by the time you read this, I hope to be at her bedside. If for any reason I am delayed, please tell her that I love her and I cannot spend another New Year's Eve, another New Year's Day, or any other day of my life without her now. Tell her to swing for the stars. Tell her to breathe. Tell her to live. Yours truly, Jonathan Walker.
She had to have written another letter. There's gotta be another letter. Another letter in this box. Oliver.
Shane.
Please tell me that she lived. She had to get through.
Shane.
I know that she's gotta be alive. She's gotta be alive. Right? She lived.
It's okay.
I'm so scared.
I know.
I don't know how to pray, Oliver. You do.
It's okay.
Please.
I already have. Come here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be. This is Homer Finnegan, the security guard.
Give me
Are
that.
you really down there in the vault?
Hello?
Oliver?
Norman, thank God you're here.
I knew it! I knew that's what happened to you. Rita's here. Did you want to say hi?
Rita,
Why isn't she at the pageant?
Oh, well, she was worried, too. Like me. We were worried together.
Well, please send Rita our very best.
May we assume there is a plan to release us?
Well, I have this cousin.
He has a cousin who,
And I can't go into details, used to do one thing, but now he does another. And he helps bank test their security systems to make sure they're safe from people like my cousin. Anyways, he's talking to the bank president and the police and everybody, and they think you should be out of there any minute now.
Any minute now, because if it's gonna be a lot of minutes, I'm not sure if we can live with that, Norman, literally.
Oh, no, you're fine. The book says you've got plenty of ventilation.
We got plenty of air. Are you sure? Because Jason said that...
Oh, no, I'm positive. They keep the room climate controlled for all the stuff that they keep in the boxes. Isn't that great?
We're climate controlled.
That's not what you said, Jason.
I may have gotten it confused with the meat freezer at my old job.
You think?
Okay, see you soon.
So, Jason, tell us, did you find this interlude instructive?
Something about Beethoven being a garbage man?
If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets so well that all the host of heaven and earth shall pause, say, here lived a great sweeper who did his job well. Martin Luther King said that, Jason. And he was also talking about associate assistant bank managers and postal workers and kings and presidents. Put your heart in your work, Jason. Be happy.
The light of day. Oh, Oliver. You forgot this.
Ladies first.
There you are.
Oh, are you okay? I got you this.
Oh, fabulous.
Thank you, Norman. Excellent work. I'd like to personally thank your cousin for his assistance.
Oh, they had to take him back. What was in the safety deposit box?
Love, Norman. Lots of love.
That was the secret?
Always is. And Rita, you look fantastic. How did your reception go?
Oh, right. Did you make the semifinals?
I don't know. We left before they finished announcing them.
You left? What? To find us?
Oh, friends don't leave friends locked in bank vaults. And we're friends, right?
Yes, Norman. We're friends.
So my dad shipped this box to us just before he died, and it got lost in the mail. He got it from his dad when he got married, and he got it from Jonathan, who got it as a wedding gift from great-grandma Catherine.
But they lived. Not in our time, but they lived.
And every Walker man since has gotten this box, that key, and the message that the secret to true love lies somewhere in these letters.
Because they poured their souls into those letters. And they were always kept in a safe place.
Wherever you keep your treasure, that's where your heart will be too. When were they married?
1910, 1909 maybe?
1908. First year they dropped the ball in Times Square on New Year's Eve.
I feel as though I've lost a kindred spirit.
I guess it's my turn to read these.
Well, I hope that you do. Better yet, read them out loud. Together.
Rita, do you know where there's a pair of tweezers? I can't seem to find mine.
Oh, I think Norman has a pair on his desk. Wait, why do you need tweezers?
Oh, long story. Long sliver. Rita, I think Norman has a present for you.
Really?
You should open it. He probably just forgot.
Forgot what?
To give it to you. Rita, did Oliver say when he might be back from his meeting?
Oh, it's gonna be a while. They want to restripe the parking lot. Rumor has it, they're going diagonal.
Would you mind checking Norman's desk again? I probably missed them.
Okay.
So are you gonna open it?
You know what? If Norman wanted me to open it, he would have given it to me himself. He'll share it with me when he's ready.
Right. Oh, Oliver, how did the parking debates go?
They are spirited but civil. Everyone seems to be respecting each other's space.
Oh, funny space. Do you think that they'll ever tell each other how they really feel?
Someday, the time is right. True love cannot be held at bay forever, no matter how hard one fights it.
It must be very exhausting, always trying to find ways to say I love you without actually saying I love you.
Well, Shakespeare did it all the time.
Yes. Yes. But we can't all be poets now, can we?
Did you read?
No. Never. Of course, I'm curious. We both know that. I saw it. Sitting there in your desk, unsealed. I was looking for tweezers. The point is that I didn't open it. Honestly, I'm just sorry that I ever looked up Holly's address in the first place because until that moment, when I saw her name and her street number, she was just a concept. Just a mysterious absent wife in Paris. Now there's a real envelope in your pocket that could be delivered to a real person who could really read the poem or the letter. The words that you've written to say, I miss you. Come home. Or to say, goodbye. But as I said, I didn't read it. And you haven't mailed it. It's funny. Remember the day we first met? I had a letter that I was afraid to open. And now you have a letter that you're afraid to mail.
I'm not afraid to mail this letter.
Then what are you afraid of?
Excuse me.
And I'm so glad that I got to share that with you.
Before I croaked, is that what you were afraid of, Norman?
The only thing that I'm afraid of Actually, you know, I don't think I'm afraid of anything today. I'm actually feeling pretty
Unsquashable?
unsquashable.